Hello everyone, today let's solve the problem number this one 66 plus 1, right? So here what the question states, we are given an array digits representing a non-negative integer. See here we are given an array digits which represents the non-negative integer. So we have to increment the integer by 1 and return the resulting array of digits. See here, this one we have to consider this one as a whole number. So 1, 2, 3 basically. The next integer is 123. The next integer that comes to 123 is 124. 1, 2, 4 basically, right? And finally increment the integer by 1 and finally then we have to return the resulting array of the digits, right? So 1, 2, 3 we have. So finally we have to represent this one in this format 1, 2, 4 basically, right? So we shouldn't give 124. Instead in the array we have to go with 1, 2, 4. Just remember this one example. So they have given us wonderful example. See here 4321 we have 4322 next integer, and for 9 we have the next integer 10 10, right? So this is fine, I believe, right? So they have given us wonderful examples just for the sake of understanding. Now let's do one thing. Let's discuss the approach followed by the complexities and then let's write the code, right? So we will be going with a simple math, right? So we'll be going with a simple math to solve this problem, right? So first we'll be starting from the last digit, the rightmost, right? So we'll consider the same thing for the approach, the same example 1, 2, 3 we have, right? So first we'll start from the last digit, nothing but the rightmost. So we will add 1 to the last digit. So here in this case it is 3. Sorry, I'll just start from here itself. So what happened to this one second. So yeah, here so we are going with a 1, 2, 3. The last digit is 3, so we'll be adding 1 to the last digit. So 3 plus 1, so here we have got 4. So basically no carry here, we have not got this one 0, right? So here in this case it will be no carry basically, right? So we have got 4. So we will be replacing the last digit with a new value. That's it here in this case. So this will be 1, 2. Instead of the 3 we will be going with a 4, right? So this is fine. 1, 2, 4. So if there was a carry, like if it was if 9 was present here, basically if 9 was present, then we will propagate it leftwards and handle the overflow by adding a new digit at the front. So that's what we'll be doing in this case. For this particular example we don't have to worry because we have the number 3. 3 plus 1 lead to the 3 plus 1 will lead to 4 basically. There will be no carry, right? So this is fine. So basically what's the key idea here? The key idea is nothing but we have to always process from right to left, right? Adding the carry and handle the overflow at the front basically. So here we got 1 to 4, which is equivalent to the output that they have mentioned for the example 1 within the question. So our approach works absolutely correct in this case. As we are completely familiar with the approach, let's discuss the complexities very quickly, right? So what will be the time complexity here? So the time complexity would be big of n as well, and the space complexity would be big of n as well. So the time complexity would be big of n here because we have traversed all the digits at most once. So what will be the space complexity? The space complexity would be big of n because big of n only if all the digits are 9. Otherwise it is big of 1 basically. It is big of n only if all the digits are 9. So otherwise the space complexity is big of 1, right? So just remember this one, right? So this is fine, man. Yep. So we are done with the complexities part as well. Now as we are completely familiar with the approach and the complexities, we are good to write the code. Let's start writing the code. So let's write the code quickly, right? So first we have to traverse the digits array from last digit to the first. So that's what we did directly. Let's move on with the iteration part. So this one will be int I equals length of the digits basically, right? So length of the digits minus 1 and I greater than or equal to 0. So let me go with I minus minus. So we have to add 1 to the current digit. So this one will be digits of I. So this one will be plus plus. If after addition digit is less than 10, we have to return the array immediately, right? So this one has to be, so I can just write it on this way. If digits of I, so if it is less than 10, then let's return digits. So this is fine. So here no carry, right? So we are done. So if the digit becomes 10, then we have to set it to 0 and carry will go to the next digit, right? So this one I can just write it here, digits of I, this is equivalent to the 0, right? So let me come out of this one entirely. Now if all the digits was were 9, basically we now need an extra digit at the front. If all the digits are 9, right, so we need extra digit at the front. So I can just write it on this way, int. So I'll just go with new digit or digits. So this one, let me initialize this one to new int of digits dot length plus 1. I would have initialized digits dot length to something so that I don't have to type this one everywhere, right? So this is fine. So this is nothing but a default zeros man, right? So this is fine. Now let's set the first digit to 1, meaning here suppose we have 999. So we have to go with the 999 plus 1, nothing but we have to go with the 1000, right, here in this case. So for the new digit, so here this one, new digits of 0, let me assign this one to the 1. Simple. Now finally let's return the new digits, right? So this is fine. So we are done with the coding part. So let me format the code once and let me hit the run button. So this is the easy question, I believe. Yeah, yep. So not a statement. So yeah, this one I have left the space here, line number 9, where it is. Yep. So we don't have space here. So this one is a variable new digits. This is fine. Yeah, now the sample test cases are getting passed, right? So let me hit the submit button quickly. This is simple, man, very simple one. So this is fine. Now we are done with the coding part, right? So all the test cases are getting passed, means whatever the code that we have written works absolutely correct. So I hope the solution part is completely clear along with the approach and the complexities. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.